Now, if one person is targeted saying that, okay, now we need to estimate whether his performance is good or it is not. Now, probably he may not be doing good in all the field, but somewhere he is contributing to the organization. So that is when we need to recognize him. So whenever it is like added on, you are supposed to start writing, you are supposed to add more about that person. Link performance with reward and recognition. This is a very, very important topic here which you people need to understand. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students for this very session here, the performance appraisal method. This is the last session where I'm going to teach you about this chapter, the very important and very interesting topic for the day. It's all about the 10 ways to improve performance appraisal. Now, how can we improve performance appraisal? See, in the chapter 3 and the chapter 4, if you understand, we only talk about performance appraisal, the method of performance appraisal, the merits, the demerits and suggestions, all those things we have actually spoken. Now we are in the last topic, that is all about how to improve those performance appraisal and what are the 10 ways to actually improve performance appraisal. Here the first one we need to understand is, so whenever we go with performance appraisal, in the last session, if you understand, I have covered 4 different performance appraisal ways, and now we are in the next, that is there are 6 more left. And the first one here we have is gather information from multiple sources. Then you need to go with document it, prepare and train your managers, perfect the performance review, link performance with reward and recognition, and the last one is encourage full participation and success. So these are the 6 here, and the last session I have told you about the 4 more of how exactly we are supposed to improve the performance appraisal. So let's go with the first one here, gather information from multiple sources. Now, if one person is targeted saying that, okay, now we need to estimate whether his performance is good or it is not, and should he be rewarded or he should be recognized. So how will we actually come to this conclusion is through more information about that particular person from all different sources wherever we can actually take it from. Now, when we go with those kind of sources, then you will understand that one person is targeted by all the people, and then if he is really good, then definitely appraisal will happen to that person. So document, when we say that, what exactly is document? In the sense, you need to maintain a book. You need to maintain a book, or you need to maintain the notes where each and everything will be written. You'll be drafting it. And here what happens is, how well you will draft is, the other person should know that what exactly you have written. That is how you are supposed to go with documentation of each and every document. Prepare and train your managers. Always understand, if the manager of a company is trained properly, he can guide the other people. Perfect the performance review. See, here there should be no bias. A proper review should happen. Then you need to always link 2 things. One is reward or recognition. So what exactly this is? Now, reward in the sense financial or monetary benefits. Recognition is non-financial or non-monetary benefits. Those should be the performance linking which we are supposed to do. And the last one is encourage full participation. That means each and every employee who's working in an organization, they need to participate in the management to the extent of optimum utilization of their creativity and innovation. And that is what the success will be brought to the company there. So these are the ways to improve the performance appraisal. The first one is gathering information from multiple sources. See, gathering performance information from a variety of sources that increases what? The objectivity and ensure all factors imparting as well as impacting the performance are considered. So here, when we understand that there is one person here, let's go with the example here. There is one person. Now, from all the other sources, that information should be actually gathered about this particular person. Why? Because we need to see that whether the person is really capable of getting the performance appraisal or not. Now, probably he may not be doing good in all the field, but somewhere he is contributing to the organization. So that is when we need to recognize him. This information should include objective data like sales report, call records, or deadline reports. All these are what the information. So from other sources, there are, say, other example, other people are there. Now they will actually check what is he good at, what is he bad at. All this negative as well as positive, you will get to know about one person. Document. Now, please understand, note taking must be consistent. You need to always go for a bookkeeping. You need to always draft it. That is from each and every meeting. You need to actually see to it that each and every employee should be kept in the performance appraisal radar and they are supposed to be rated. Now, documentation is very important to support performance decisions, and notes should be written with the intent to share. It is not like just scribbling the notes. You're not supposed to write that. You are supposed to write it properly and present it before each and every other person. Now, if that is shared with other person, the other person should actually read it properly, understand it properly. That is how you are supposed to keep the note. In addition to the documenting the detail of an occurrence, any subsequent follow-up should be detailed. So whenever it is like added on, you are supposed to start writing, you are supposed to add more about that person. Next is prepare and train your manager. See, your manager or somebody who is the priority of the organization. Your manager should be trained properly. The first thing here you need to understand is managing the performance of another individual is not an easy task and require many skills. So the manager should be trained properly. Who should be trained? The manager. Say if the manager is not trained and then you expect him to go for a performance appraisal of each and every employee, then it is like you will not get a proper result. So training may be required to ensure managers feel adequately prepared to effectively complete all the tasks related to performance management. Here you need to understand, the manager, he is a person who will actually declare that who should get more recognition, who should get promotion, who should get more salary. But if the manager is not adequate with all the information, or he doesn't know like what exactly to be written in the performance appraisal, then whoever is performing under him, now those person will not get the way they are supposed to get it. So you need to do what? You need to train your managers first. Next one we have is perfect the performance review. See, whenever we go with any kind of a review, we should never have the kind of bias. That is the first thing. The second thing is you need to review accordingly what that person is. Third, the thing is you should always understand the difference between achieving the goal and getting the goal successfully done. So you need to understand that the parameters should be there, the standard should be set. Whenever you review something, you should have a base to review about it. The standard should be high, and you need to compare the actual performance of each and every person and then judge on the basis of the scales of 10 to 1. So 10 being the excellent and 1 being the very poor. So after that, you will actually be able to understand that who are the people who are actually getting more profitability or productivity to the organization, and who are those people who are not doing it. So the employee performance appraisal or review should be summary of all that has been discussed. Based upon job expectations and key areas of contribution and previously discussed goals and evaluation method, the appraisal should be written confirmation of what has already been discussed with the employee. See, understand, this is how you are supposed to go. The manager need to first be very transparent, and he should explain each and every employee that how the performance appraisal will happen. Then he'll actually decide the standard of how you are supposed to go for it. And who are the people? Again, all things are earlier only discussed. And then people start doing the particular job or taking that particular objective, and then they start to achieve it properly. Now, what exactly happens is, After each and every job is done or accomplished or the goal is all achieved by the people, now it comes for the performance appraisal where they go for a review saying that the standard was this, your performance is this. On basis of that, whatever is discussed earlier, then they go for the review of performance appraisal. Now, the form should include key job responsibility, current project work, relevant competence, goals and achievement. So what all it should actually include is these are the things which they are supposed to include. That is the key responsibility, the current project work, relevant competences, goals and achievements. That is what you are supposed to draft and give it to the people, and the people need to actually fill it and give it back to you, and then you will actually go for a proper review. Link performance with reward and recognition. This is a very important topic here which you people need to understand. Whoever is an employee and whoever are in the top management key role is what? Planning. And they plan and they give it to the employees who are in the middle level and the supervisor level to perform the task given by the top level management. Now what happens is, why is that those people will work really hard for the organization? One, they get the salary. That is the reality. Now, apart from salary, there are few things like incentives, the appraisal, all these things will act as a motivating factor to the employees. Now, the employees will perform it very effectively and as well as efficiently only because of performance appraisal is there on the basis of recognition and reward. So that one person, whoever, I'm just taking an example of a person here. Now, if see, he is getting salary. So he'll work for the organization, that is correct. But when will he actually get more excited, or a person who get more motivated is only when you link performance appraisal with recognition as well as reward. Now here, recognition, when I say recognition, it's all about non-financial or non-monetary benefits. When the next one is we have is reward. Now this is what? This is financial and monetary. So now what happens is he will definitely touch the standards. He will do more than what he is supposed to do. So this is what the person should actually go with. That is, please link performance appraisal with recognition or reward. If you don't link anything about it, now why will he work extra? So all these things are what? That is for his career achievements. Now only the salary, in the sense what happens is normally what he is supposed to work, he'll work only for that. He'll not make himself efficient and he'll not work effectively. Encourage full participation and success. Now please understand, whenever you go with this, you need to always encourage and motivate your employees to participate on full. Say here, the performance management process must add value. Otherwise, problems with resistance and non-participation will surface. Now, if you don't put a value for each and everything, now I'm getting salary of say 1 lakh rupees, I'll work only for 1 lakh rupees. Now, if you encourage me to participate full as well as in a successful way, what happens is I'll not think about 1 lakh rupees, I'll think about I need to be a person who is a very prominent person in the role of management. So I should participate more, is what I feel. The next one is, in addition, the process itself must be efficient and simple as possible. So when I start participating in the management now, if it is say like a jigsaw puzzle, then definitely I'll have a fear and I'll back out. But how it should be very easy to understand, and then we need to actually go for the participation of the work management. Automated reminders and schedule tools can help keep the process on track. So there should be automated machine or automated process which should actually remind us what we are supposed to do. And the last is another element that contributes to success of upper level management support. That is what it's. The top level should actually always motivate us, encourage us that we are also recognized. Our points are also taken. We have a creativity. We can actually go for more work if we are able to handle the situation. So all these things, if the top level management they'll give it to us, then what happens is each and every person is motivated and each and every person feels that the management is recognizing us and they work more than what they are supposed to work. So these are the ways of motivating as well as getting the performance appraisal in a better way. And if you have any other comments about this, please do message us. We are always there to welcome all the students about their own comments. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.